was fucking wrong. I was wrong. I was bass-ackwards, wrong, with a side of fucking wrong. Wrong. Also wrong. So I am really fucking amazed that Biden won. It's this is the 16th, November 16th. I haven't made a video for a week because I didn't go to work last week. Because apparently if I have a head cold, they immediately like, it's presumptive COVID. Like, what? It's a head cold. Like, I called in because I was blowing my nose like a motherfucker. My head, my sinuses, and my throat were full as fuck. Like Sunday and Monday, I thought it was gonna get better by Monday morning, because it was just like it happens every time the fucking temperature gets all cold. Eventually, it happens. It always happens because my sinuses are pussies. And I texted my boss like, I'm not gonna come in today. My sinuses and my throat are full as fuck. And immediately they jumped into fucking, the HR lady called me and was like, who were you within whatever amount of feet in? Blah, blah, blah. Who have you been within 6 feet for more than like 10 minutes? I'm like, well, the dude I work with in the warehouse, because our desks are right next to each other. So he got sent home on Monday. He got sent home at the end of the day Monday. The boss flew in from El Paso on Tuesday morning and ran the warehouse all fucking week. Like, what the fuck, man? For real? For real? That's what we're doing? It's gonna be like that? And while I was talking, they're like, well, because I said I was gonna get a COVID test just to make sure. And they're like, well, it doesn't matter, COVID or not, I still have to be symptom-free for 3 days. So it's like, if you get a fucking cold, the last 2 fucking days, happens to hit on a Monday or whatever, and then you have to have 3 days with those symptoms before you come back, according to HR. That's a week right there, just a basic pussy-ass cold. And it's like, you get 5 days a year of sick time. Are you serious? You're gonna make us burn 3 sick days of healthy time, or of no symptoms, I guess. Healthy is debatable. Really? And you're only given 5 days of sick time with that policy. Are you fucking serious? So, naturally, the test came back negative, which is, no shit, Sherlock, you don't fucking say. Boy, oh boy, what a stunner. I knew it wasn't COVID. So, yeah. Anyway, this is my first day back, and I'm just super excited to see what the fuck happens. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is, since he put shit away, I'm gonna fucking go through and make sure everything's in the right spot. Just not count anything, just go through and eyeball everything to make sure it's right. Because I've already fucked up once from that guy putting shit in the wrong spot, and I don't want to fuck up again. So I told him about that fuck up, and I didn't directly say you. I said he knows what happened, but I don't think he understands. It's directly because he put shit in the wrong spot in the system. So what was in the right spot where he said it was, but it wasn't, happened to be the same number. So I pulled it to ship it, and it was the wrong shit. It's like a rare number too. So the fact that we had the numbers right above each other, but happen to be in the same spot in the system because he doesn't know the difference between 1 and 2. Really suck dick. I was going to talk about my shock that the king of the idiots and the king of the assholes lost an election in the United States. But, I guess I'm not talking about that. I guess I'm talking about how amazed I am that you have to have 3 days no symptoms before you go back to work at a job that gives you 5 days sick time. It's the sickest. It's corporate, man. That's what corporate is. Corporate is fuck you. Fuck you. Show up to work every day until you die. And you might get a day off, but probably not. Fuck you. Like, hey man, we give you 6 days off a year. Go fuck yourself. So I'll make sure to time my sick time on the 4-day weekend, or time my getting sick on the 4-day weekends, because that's how it works. Why don't you just start your own business? I always try. I try. This is not a step of trying. This is probably one of 600 self-inflicted gunshot wounds to make sure that never happens. But that's cool. I did not know Eric Andre had his own show. I thought all those memes and shit were from like the Daily Show, because it all looks like Daily Show sets. Looks like shit they would do to begin. It's probably got Daily Show writers. Love the Daily Show. They're into their 5th season right now, so I'm gonna have to look into that. They have it on what's it called? Easy TV. So I have to throw on my my VPN and get a bunch of it. VPN sounds like it should be a TV network. I guess it kind of is when you use it the way I use it. LOL. Is your turn signal on, stupid? LOL. Man, I remember the Saturday morning. It was not day before yesterday, but the Saturday prior to that. What was it? The 9th or 10th or whatever, 8th, 7th, whatever. I don't know. When they called it for Biden, I was like, really? And they're like, it's amazing watching the Trump fans. And they're I mean, I posted something last night that said, because it's just amazing to me, and just trying to put it into words, just what I'm witnessing. It's like they think he kept all of his promises, which is a pure fantasy. Like half of the shit that I heard him saying on routine, he didn't even come close to it. Like, I would have loved to have seen how he was going to get Hillary locked up. I would have loved to have seen it. Because I think she's a piece of shit that deserves... Most of those motherfuckers deserve locked up. So I really wanted to see that shit. Didn't happen. Build the wall. It started. I mean, it started. But a lot of those places that got built were shit that was going to get built anyway. But good for him. He did get a design in there. That's cool. It looks cool. It's easy as fuck to get through, but it looks cool. And then Mexico paid for it. That was hilarious. Those are the biggest ones. None of it happened. I mean, some of the wall got built, but it's just not going to happen. So much shit. Not even close. Not even fucking close to keeping all their promises. It's like they think he kept all of his promises. They think he gives a fuck about them. So why not think he won the election? Just go all the way into the fantasy world and just stay there. That's really what it is. It's just like the left thinks Biden's gonna be he's a progressive. It's like, good luck with that shit. They're in their own fantasy world themselves. He's not a fucking progressive. He's the reason he is heavily involved with why fucking many millions of people are locked up. The only reason many millions of people are locked up is because of shit that he pushed through. And his fucking vice president is one of the motherfuckers that took the gun that he loaded and shot people with it. DA. Lock motherfuckers up. For stupid shit. For fucking decades. So no, I'm not a big fan. I wasn't. I made it pretty clear I didn't fucking want either one of those fucks to win, but it's what's gonna happen, isn't it? This is happening.
Good morning. Welcome to Jensen Lab. Would you like to try breakfast meal today?
Can I get 2 meat lover burritos? Just the burritos, and that's all.
Just a 2 meat lover burrito?
Yeah, that's all. Yep.
And is your order correct on the screen?
Yep, looks good.
Thank you. 1165.
Had a sign on the post on the passenger side. I didn't see until I was driving by it. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? What was that? Something popped up. Is that some message popped up? I didn't see it though. On my phone. Unbelievable. Well, good for bidet. That's what I always call him when I type it out. I call Biden, I call him bidet. B-I-D-E-T. But I didn't see it coming, but it was obvious. Somebody said, well, that's what happens after you take a shit dump. You gotta have the bidet to clean up the asshole. Oh. And I was like, well, by that line of jokes, he's gonna win, huh? But, I would like to see who would have fucking won if Trump got 4 more years. I'm interested to see what the Democrats would have done. Because if they would have rigged the election the primaries twice in a row to force Hillary and Biden in there and lost both times, like would they rig it a third time? I bet they would.
Hello, 1165. There you go. It'll be right off. Okay?
Alright, thank you. I wonder if the boss moved our desks apart. I'm gonna look at the camera. I bet you they got temps. I bet he didn't do all he said he did alone. I'm gonna check out the camera as soon as I get there. I'll be shocked if he did all he said he did without temps. My wife commented, how much shit did he fuck up? How much shit did he send out wrong? Doing the whole thing by yourself. It's not the easiest shit in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. So nice outside for this time of morning on a this is the temperature 55. Why am I fucking feeling so comfortable in 55? Son of a bitch. Okay. Feeling that shit when the wind was blowing. Not quite that comfortable. God damn. How fucking ridiculous. So I'm interested. I really wanted to come. I wanted to be there last week. I was planning on getting my cold under. I just wanted to get my cold under control. I just wanted not to be there because the last thing I wanted during COVID was to be sniffling and blowing my nose every 3 seconds. Because Jesus Christ, not a good look, bro. Not a good look when there's a fucking pandemic going on. Fucking all of a sudden everyone's fucking, hey man, Essex has fucking got COVID. Don't go there. Let's order from somewhere else. I understand that they're extreme measures. I get it. It's not like it's a mystery. Legally, if they have any inkling that someone well, I guess they had a temperature too. It wasn't even 100. It was like, well, for me, it would be like 100.5 or so for most people, because I usually roll at like 77.4, 77.5, and I was 99.2 to 99.8 was the worst I was that I caught. I just take my temperature a lot. So I understand if they think there's even a tiny % chance that someone might have COVID and they didn't just shut it all down, and then it turns out that I did have COVID and gave it to a bunch of people. That's probably liability issues. It's probably legality, whatever. Alright, bye.